How you guys out there doing? How you guys out there doing? How you guys out there doing? That's right. That's right. This is your boy Wilder. Your boy Wilder's back as always with something different, true, new, and blue. And you know, guys, it's for all of you. That's right. It is for all of you. You guys see what I have up today. But first of all, I want to thank all of you for the blessings. Thank all of you each and every day that you guys continue to be a part of the last man at the end of the bench talk show. That's right, guys. I am the last man at the end of the bench talk show, and you guys are always welcome to be a part of it. So without all of you, none of this is possible. But you guys see what I do have up here today. That's right, guys. You see what I have up here today. World Series Astros lead 3-2 over the Phillies. That's right, guys. You see what I have up here? And you know what? It's a big game right here. This is a big game. This may be the biggest game of Dusty Baker's career. That's right, guys. This may be the biggest game of Dusty Baker's career. If you guys don't believe it, you guys must don't know baseball. That's right. I said it just like that. You guys must just do not know baseball. It's going to be something tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I wish both teams the best of luck. But you know what? I've been rooting for Dusty Baker for so many years to win a championship. He's been close. He's been near there, but you know he's just fallen short so many times. But this time he has the chance, you know. But I know the Phillies are going to fight back hard tonight. I know they're going to come at these guys. I know they're going to give it their all, and I know they're going to play good baseball as well. Because you know what? The Philadelphia Phillies have been playing tremendous baseball during these playoffs, guys. And you guys have been watching. You guys must say and must be honest with yourselves and to know that the Philadelphia Phillies are a damn good team. You know what I'm saying? They can compete against any team in baseball. And as you've seen, these guys have done astronomical things to propel their team to where they should be, and that's the World Series. Most would have written the Philadelphia Phillies off. Most thought the Philadelphia Phillies would have not had a chance to get this far. But you know what? They did. They beat so many good teams to advance to the World Series. And you know, you have to give a team like that their props. And you know, they're playing up against a good team, which is Houston Astros. And you know, the Houston Astros are, you know, like I said, they've been one of the better teams in the American League for several years now. You know, they've been one of the top running teams in these last few years, and they've also had some controversy along with that. But they have a new manager. You know, they have a bunch of new role players as well, and you know, and, the crowd is with them. Their fans are with them. You know, they've stepped up. They came through big, time and time again. You know, and like I said, this has been one of the World Series where you thought the Houston Astros would just dominate the Philadelphia Phillies and just run away with everything. But you know, the baseball gods have different views on these things. And when baseball gods have spoken, they'll let you know what's going on. But anyway, guys, I want to appreciate all of you guys for tuning to the Last Man of the Bench Talk Show. And like I said, this is just something new. This is just one of my few shows that I've just started with this. And, you know, hopefully that I can pull some of you guys in with a lot of your baseball knowledge that you guys have, and you can share it uh, with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm always into more information because the more you know, which is great. You know what I'm saying? And, knowledge is endless. But with that being said, though, this World Series, the Houston Astros are leading 3-2. That's one of them hard fought ones that they're going to have to bring their A game if they want to bring it home tonight because it's not going to be easy. The Houston Astros, you know, they're going to have to give it all. They're going to have to come to play. They're going to have to step their A game up because the Philadelphia Phillies are for real. They're a real organization. You know, you know, and like I said, they've had some great cast of members that have come through Philadelphia. So they have, you know, they have great expectations and great desires to be a contending championship world team. You know, but there's a roadblock in front of them right now, and that's called the Houston Astros. And if you know, and if the Houston Astros can come up and step up and you know play baseball tonight, they can come away with the World Series victory. But it's not going to be easy. I told you guys that it's not going to be easy. This is your boy Wilder. Once again, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. To your boys' talk show. Like I said, every little bit helps. You guys may know more about the game of baseball. You guys have maybe been, watching these games more than I have because I've been doing a lot of basketball. I missed a few of these World Series games, so I'm not going to lie to you and say I haven't, but I have because I try to do other things. But I know this is a huge game for both teams, as well as Dusty Baker. This can define, this can, uh, push him to an elite level where other coaches and other managers have never been before. So, to win a World Series is a great accomplishment for any manager. And if you can, bring yourself to achieve that goal, uh, you've achieved and you've accomplished something uh, that is special. So this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, feel free to be a part of my StreamYard. You guys can follow me, like I said, on StreamYard. You guys can follow me on YouTube. You guys can follow me on Twitter. You guys can follow me on Facebook. You guys can follow me on Instagram. But like I said, without all of you, none of this is possible. This is your boy Wilder. I'm here for the reason, not the season. And I hope you guys out there can hear me clearly. Like I said, I hate to be doing this and you guys can't hear me. Like I said, if I'm going to do something, I want to do it right. If I'm doing it wrong, you guys let me know. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to, exercise everything just to make sure you guys can hear me. But with that being said, though, this is a huge game for both teams tonight. This is a make or break. Somebody can go home. Somebody can continue the season on to another game. But if that doesn't happen tonight, we will be looking at the Houston Astros as the 22 World Series champions in 2022. And that's just a fact, guys. Most want to see Philly win. I'm from the East. You know what I'm saying? I've been through Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I haven't stayed in Philly, but I've been through Philly. Never been to Houston. I'm a Big East man, and I've always been an underdog. And people are like, but if you're an underdog, why aren't you going for the Philadelphia Phillies? That's because, guys, I would love to see Dusty Baker finally win him a World Series ring. And that's what it's really all about, you know what I'm saying? But if he can't, and the Philadelphia Phillies continue to win this game and to move on, and hope, and it happens for them to win the World Series, then I'm happy for them guys to win the World Series. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, I'm a congratulator. All these guys they've strived to get this far, and Philly, they didn't have one of the better records, to be in a position to be in this World Series as the rest of these guys. But this is your boy. Like I said, maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But what I do know is that this is one of them pivotal games that may or break one of these teams. And tonight, if one of these teams don't get it done when they're supposed to get it done, you're going to see some real stuff happening. Watch what I tell you the following game. So, Houston, put on your big boy pants. And this is the game that you want to come through and you want to step up and you want to bring it home. This is the game that you're going to have to do. And Schwarber and, Harper, you guys have been tremendous in the playoffs. Nobody can say nothing bad about these two. These two have came to play. These two have had a tremendous World Series run. And I will say that. And so for, anybody that would say that Bryce Harper and Schwarber doesn't deserve what they get, they're dead wrong. This shows it right here. This postseason right here showed that Bryce Harper and Schwarber are worth everything. So when you get these players like this on your team, and they can help you, motivate you in a special way, maybe in a spiritual way, that anything is possible. Like I said, they wasn't supposed to be there. Nobody picked the Phillies to be here. I'm just telling you guys, and this is a fact. Nobody picked the Phillies to be in a position where they're at right now, but they're there. And they do have an opportunity to do something that very few of teams have ever done. And if you watch baseball, I'm telling the truth. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, though, guys, this is your boy Wilder. And I want to appreciate all of you guys for showing me the love, the support. You know what I'm saying? Even the donations that you guys send. You know, it could be a dot. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here trying to be a greedy or just want everything. No, I'm just thankful that somebody was able to be a part of my shows, of my life, and you know, just to care. That's all that really matters to me. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, this is your boy Wilder. You know, I'm here for the reason, not the season. Hopefully, you guys can hear me clearly. Hopefully, uh, we can have an entertaining baseball game tonight. As always, like I said, I know I missed out on a few of these baseball games, these World Series games. That's because I do a lot of basketball, and I have to know that if I'm gonna do something, I have to be on all you know, at all facets, and so I have to do a better job. But I'm gonna try to do what I can do tonight with the baseball game, with the World Series. I try to give you guys a good, decent play-by-play, and I might even try to share a few videos in of what's going on. But I can only give you so much because I don't own the rights for a lot of the stuff that these guys put out. But like I said, I can give you a good play-by-play, and if my play-by-play is on time and it's decent, feel free, guys, to chime in, you know, comment to let me know that I'm doing a decent job or if I'm doing a terrible job. Like I said, criticism. I have to, you know, if I'm gonna put this content out here, I have to also be ready for criticism. But once again, this is your boy Wilder. Hope you guys are blessed, stress free. Hope you guys out there enjoying your families. Like I said, it's a blessing that you have your families and they love them and you love them back. So this is your boy Wilder. I am the last man at the end of the bench talk show. And once again, I am the last man at the end of the bench talk show. And you know what? I love to do what I do, guys. I love to do what I do. And you know, tell you, I've been following baseball half my life, majority of my life, since I was a little boy. I can go back to 7 years old, you know what I'm saying? I've been following baseball. Might have been earlier than that. But what I will tell you, I watch these franchises, you know, have some of the most talented uh, players to ever play in the major leagues, and you know what I'm saying. And they've had some great ones. You know, I explained it to my somebody, you know, Houston Astros. Sure, they had great players. You know, you can't say they didn't. You know, I can go all the way back to the Colt 45. You know what I'm saying? The Grand Olange. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many, you know, players that have come. The Kevin Basses. You know what I'm saying? The Dickie Thorns. You know, Phil Garner. You know what I'm saying? Who's my man that played the catcher for them that played all the years? I mean, they just have some tremendous players. But one thing about the Philadelphia Phillies organization, you know, I know Houston had the Jeff Agwos. I already know that. You know, the Craig Biggio's. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about the Philadelphia Phillies, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Because their history uh, is royalty. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say it because you know they might not have won as many World Series as other teams, but the players that came through their organization have just been outstanding. You know what I'm saying? And you know they just had some of the greatest talented ball players that come through there. You know that I could remember. You know what I'm saying? That I've watched playing for Philly. You know what I'm saying? And people wanting to go to play for Philly, and that's true, guys. And you know they've just done some tremendous work with their organization over the few years. Sure, they have bumps and bruises. Sure, you know you're not going to win them all. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wins them all. You know, except the Yankees, right? No, I'm just if they did, they'd be winning right now. But it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you know things are you know set up in ways uh, for somebody else to succeed. And you may have it all. You may have everything on your team. You know what I'm saying? They have the power, the base fielders, the pitching, but it's just a little intricate things that the other teams that don't have uh, can do more damage than your team can do. As you watch in the playoffs, sure the Yankees had all the power that you would ever see, but they just couldn't get over that hump. They just didn't have that extra man that can, that can set the spark. You know, sometimes it's, you know, the home run. The home run is not going to always win the game. A lot of times it does, but you know, when you sometimes you just have to play small ball. Sometimes you have to go one base at a time, or that single, or that double. You know what I'm saying? And, to get it done, because the majority of the home run hitters strike out the most, and that's a fact. But like I said, though, guys, tonight it's going to be a special one. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a huge one. And, you have to be excited for one of these teams to move on or to continue to play and want to go to game seven. And so if it doesn't, hey, you can't say that Philly didn't give it their all. You couldn't say Philly didn't play hard. I'm not saying it's over, but you couldn't say Philly just did not come to play every single one of these games in the World Series because they did. And their players, their star players, the players that's supposed to stepped up. And you really don't see that all the time when you have these type of ball players that are constructed or designed to be special. And when they get to the big stage, the big concert, they just don't step up because the playoffs is a different animal, it's a different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's a different beast, it's a different monster. So a lot of people can't handle the pressure or the magnitude of the significance of what's about to be handed in front of them. And if you guys understand what I'm saying, you guys know what I'm talking about because it's all facts, it's all true. Not everybody's a playoff player. Sometimes it just be the players that you would never think would have the better postseason than the guys who's the brand. You know what I'm saying? It's not always the brand that saves the ship from going down. Remember what I tell you. It's not always the captain. It's the crew. The crew puts the work in. The captain it's just certain things that he knows that the crew don't know. But when it comes to survival, who's gonna save everything from sinking? It's going to be that crew because the captain just can't do everything by himself. And that's a fact. And that's what the Philadelphia Phillies have done. They've taken their team and showed you that it's a team effort. It's a team concept. That's the way that we play. That's the way that we have turned these things around. And maybe that was the better thing to get rid of Joe Girardi. Message. This is your boy. This is your boy from Last Man on the Bench talk show. Like I said, guys, feel free to chime in. Feel free to follow me. Feel free to be a part of your boy. Like I said, Wilder, Last Man on the Bench talk show. You all are welcome, guys. You can pass this group. You can pass this show on to your friends, your family, your loved ones. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. And I love to do what I do. Because I'm going to continue to do loving you guys. Because without all of you, none of this is possible. And when I kick to Willie Bobo, I'm straight up with it. None of this is written down. None of this is scripted. I'm doing this from the top of my head. That's right, guys. I'm here for the reason, not the season. Hold on, guys. Ned, I'm still here. You bring it. But like I said, though, guys, it's one of them games. And, Dusty Baker, man, I know I talked about it a little bit earlier. But, I know he's been trying to get some spiritual advice, trying to, get in his meditation mode. And he's going to twirl that. No, but I can do this, because I got my thing up. And, I know he's going to need some, it's just one of them games for him because he knows he's almost there. And, when you're almost there, you can feel it, you can smell it, you can taste it because he's right there. He's like, damn, will this one get away from me too? Will this one, slip past my grasp? Why can't I win the big one? And sometimes if he doesn't win, it's not like you didn't try because you tried. And that's all that matters. As long as you gave your effort, you might have fallen short because we all fall short at some times. You know what I'm saying? You can have the best body in the world. You can have all the money in the world, and sometimes you just fall short. And that's just, hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully Dusty Baker will come away with the World Series championship. You know what I'm saying? Because he can use it. I mean, I know that would help his resume out. Just like it will help the Phillies manager's resume out. You know what I'm saying? But Dusty Baker has been doing this a long time. He's done had some real good teams, but just could not get it done. Like I said, guys, I'm here for a reason, not the season. I'm not a hater. I'm not a graduate. That's what I am. You know what I'm saying, guys? So if you see me, you see me all the time. That's why I'm not going to fake the phone on you. I'm going to congratulate you guys. I do what I do, and I love to keep it really bold with all of you. And I want to appreciate all you guys who allowed me to share my screen on your in your groups. with your families, with your friends. Like I said, though, guys, because you don't have to do it, but you did, and that's more than anything, guys. Because like I said, without all these none of this is possible. I know I'm tired of him saying that. He's tired, but you know what, though? Excuse me, guys. I have to say it. Because if I don't say it, then I wouldn't be a gentleman. I wouldn't be a man. I have to be thankful and humble at all times. Sometimes I may slip up, sometimes I may stumble. That's me. That's normal. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna stumble, but I have to get back up. I can't allow no one to stop myself from shining. You know what I'm saying? I must be a beacon of light all the time. I'm gonna continue to give you guys a good show. And if you guys feel that any of the things that I've been saying has been out of place or out of context, you guys feel free to chime in and let me know. And you guys are who's the Philly fans out there? That's what I want to know sometimes. Who's a Houston Astros fan? You know what I'm saying? Because I know they have fans too. And I know their fans support them, go hard for them. I wish I was at the game. I wish I had the opportunity to be at the Phillies game. But I'm not that far from Philly, but it's only like about 5 6 hours from me. It might be a little longer though, but it's a distance. But I know they're going crazy over there in the city. And, their teams are playing good. Sometimes it's contagious. Winning is a contagious thing. And these guys, Bryce Harper and Schwarber, they brought that energy that the Phillies were missing early in the season. Who knew it took just the playoffs to have these two guys step up in a huge way? But look at Alvarez, look at Altuve, look at the other guys on the team. Like I said, they play baseball over there in Houston. They play baseball over there in Houston. I know Garrett Cole saying, "Damn, I should stay with them." You should have, but you didn't. You wanted to be in that limelight. The Yankees, man, the Yankees is something about playing for the pinstripes. I don't care. You can hate the New York Yankees, but everybody wants to play for them because it's a different atmosphere, it's a different monster, it's a different beast. That's what I've heard. I've never played in the major leagues, but these are things that I've heard from people. When you step into a Yankee organization, it's a whole different atmosphere. It's a whole different monster, a whole different beast. What I'm saying? Everything that you did with other franchises and organizations, uh, with the Yankees, it's a whole different experience. This is what I've been told by a bunch of people who played at the level and played for the Yankees, uh, but it's still baseball. No matter where you go, it's still baseball. You still have to get strikes, you have to get outs, without that, there's no baseball. And so for these two teams to battle the way that they've been battling, the no-hitter that Houston threw against them last 2 games ago, and just before that, the way that Philly shut them down without giving up a run. Like I said, it's been some tremendous pitching, some tremendous bullpen pitching by both clubs, certain situations. And a lot of times these guys have been jumped on early in the game, and so that's how you have to jump on these guys early to get your point across. And sometimes that propels you to move forward, which has the Houston Astros won the last 2 games. So they're hot right now. And, maybe this little layoff might have slowed them down and gave the Philadelphia Phillies another spark, another opportunity to achieve the ultimate goal, which is the World Series. Like I said, though, guys, this is your boy Wild. I want to appreciate each and every last one of you guys for tuning in, for showing love, for showing the support, for being part of the Last Man on the Bench podcast. That's right, I am the last man on the bench at the end of the Bench podcast talk show. That's what I should have said, but I didn't. But you know what, though, guys, my bad. I'm just starting this new with the last man at the end of the Bench talk show. And, I feel that it's going to go good. I feel it's going to go great because I am the only one. I am the CEO. I am the captain. I am the chairman. I'm the man, what I'm saying, of this show. And this is how I do it. I do it different. Like I said, my intention is not to degrade none of you. My intention is not to bring any of you guys any misfortune. My only intention is to see that all you guys get the proper message and play by play that I can give. And if I do mess up, if I do stumble, feel free to correct me. Feel free to let me know that you messed up. You said something that was derogatory. You said something that was wrong, and I can fix it. And I'll try to fix it, or I'll change it, or I won't let it happen again. And I definitely will apologize to the individual. Because we all deserve respect, and that's a fact. But anyway, guys, I told you I wasn't going to long, but I will give you a little bit more of what's been going on and what's going to go on for Dusty Baker. Because somebody told me that he said if he doesn't win this game, this may be it. They may release him, they may, let him go. I said, if they let him go, what for? He's a damn good coach. He got you to the World Series his first year there. He got you to the World Series. I mean, what more do you want? What did he do to you? I mean, come on, dog. You just can't, you just might have ran into a team that came to play game seven more than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the game was over, the series is over, but that's a fact. These guys may have been more prepared, may have been more motivated than you. And that's why they're in a position to do what they're doing. That's just fact. And that's just how this game is won. You know what I'm saying? You have to play this game. That's how the game is played for you. If you know how to take advantage, take advantage. Don't wait on, sometimes you can't wait on your coach to tell you what to do. Sometimes you should know ahead of game plan what to do. If you've been on this stage at a high level for many of the years, you know what I'm saying? But once again, I'm just a common man with a common sense. I don't know everything about this game of baseball. I could be off. I could be, in another dimension, talking about something different. But what I do know is that baseball is universal. Baseball is universal. You know what I tell you, it is universal. It's global. I mean, it's everywhere. And so you have the knowledge to teach someone, to show someone the game. I urge you to do that. Knowledge is endless, guys. You don't want to take all of that with you, all that information, and you never shared it with the ones that need it the most. But like I said, guys, we're not doing it too long. I hate to go, but I know you guys are going to watch and listen to it tonight. And if you truly want to be a part of my show, feel free to be a part of the show, guys. Like I said, I can always use another partner, someone to come in to be articulate enough to share the fundamentals of the game, how it's been constructed, what's been going on during the game, and, saying who do you think should be the MVP of the World Series. There's a lot of stuff that we can talk about and a lot more. We can put the analytics in it if you want to. But right now, I'm just trying to let you see and know that this is how the last man at the end of the bench talk show is ran. And, hopefully, if I can get as many of you in to share this with your family, your friends, your loved ones, to any baseball groups that it can grow. And like I said, you can see how many members I have again, 613. I really don't push it like I should, but I know I can get as many as I want because, I have good people, good fan base, that's always in my corner. And these guys always support me, you know what I'm saying? And I just wish that all of you guys the best of everything. I don't got to know you to wish you nothing but success, guys. You hear me? But once again, to all the groups out there, to let me share, my stream. I appreciate it, guys. Once again, I appreciate it so much that you guys didn't have to let me share this. You didn't have to let me share my screen, or you didn't have to share my screen on your group, and you did. So I appreciate that, guys. Once again, I truly appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity to share my messages with you guys. Like I said, knowledge is endless, and some of these groups, there are some tremendous people. I watch the way a lot of these groups are ran, or a lot of these talk shows are ran. They do a tremendous job. You guys do. I have to give you guys all the credit in the world for credit that you guys do, which you show. You got to continue to do that, guys. And like I said, you motivate me to continue. These are these groups that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? These guys in baseball groups, basketball groups, football groups. These guys, they're showing me certain things that I need to know and I can use to implicate to put into my shows, to help, help me out in the long run. Hey, I'm not a hater, man. There's always somebody out there that's gonna do it better. And that's just how life is. You may be good, but there's somebody out there good there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just or the good this. I'm just telling you, man. This is how we're going. But this is we in for a big treat tonight. Big treat tonight. Watching the Houston Astros and Philadelphia Phillies. Thank God, we've never met in the World Series before, and this one right here is a big one for both of them. Houston Astros have a 3-2 lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. Houston Astros have won the last two games, and this is the third game right here. This right here is the sixth game. You know what I'm saying? So if they can take it home, bring it home, it would be a great experience for the Houston Astros. Great experience for all of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And I know they had that controversy some few years ago about about somebody stealing their calls and their pitches and stuff. But when I tell you this, guys, it still goes on in baseball. They're still stealing signs. They're still stealing pitches. I'm just telling you guys. And if you don't believe it, it's been going on through baseball before all of us in here were born. I'm just telling you. And this is a fact. That's nothing new. That's not going to stop. They just got caught. They were just using devices to let you know what was coming. But as the great Hank Aaron said, you still got to hit it. You still have to hit it. And they were hitting it. I guess when you know what's coming, you're geared up for it. And these guys are it's like basketball. They can hit the three. You know what I'm saying? So these guys can hit the fastball. They can hit the curveball. You know what I'm saying? They can hit the changeup, the slider, the forkball, the knuckleball, screwball. I'm just saying they can hit the cutter. The cutter, Poppy, the cutter. They can hit the cutter. I'm just telling you. But these guys are all professionals. At any given day, any given night, any given afternoon, these guys can step their games up. Remember what I tell you. They're good at what they do. A lot of these guys don't get paid that money they get paid if they couldn't do what they do. If they think somebody could just give you 48 million, 50 million, 300 million, and they know you can't do what you do, come on, it don't work like that. But one of the greatest hitters, one of the greatest leader hitters of our generation is in this game. That's right. He'll go down as one of the littlest men in the game of baseball with the biggest heart, and that's Jose Altuve. He's not having the greatest World Series. You know that. But you know what? He's still a big, intricate part of his team's success. I'm just telling you guys, for a man to be that small in stature and to do what he has done, it's amazing. It is amazing. That lets you know that if you put your heart into everything, you could be a part of something special. And that's a fact. And he's something special. My man Bryce Harper, for everybody to down him and didn't think that he could get it done because he had left the Phillies. Now look who's talking. Now look who's swinging the big bat. Who's getting the job done now? Bryce Harper. I'm just, like I said, those guys, hey, I'm just here for the reason I can see him. And look at Schwarber, he didn't bat so high, but he had 40-something homers, damn near 50 homers, and he was one of the better hitters on his team. He carried them when Bryce Harper wasn't there. And who would think a man of that size, some people say, man, he's not in shape and all that. He must be doing something because he's getting the job done. One thing about baseball, it doesn't matter what size you are, how big you are, how tall you are, how small you are. None of those things matter in baseball. That's probably the only sport where none of these things matter. Somebody saying, why? Let me tell you why. Because if you can hit, you can hit. If you can pitch, you can pitch. If you can feel, you can feel. If you can throw, you can throw. If you can slide, you can slide. If you can bunt, you can bunt. That's one thing about baseball. Of all sports that I ever played, that is the only sport that does not matter what ethnic group you come from. It doesn't. Because like I just said, if you can hit, you can hit. If you can bunt, you can bunt. If you can slide, you can slide. If you can pitch, you can pitch. If you can catch, you can catch. If you can steal, you can steal. If you can throw, you can throw. If you can play defense, you can play. And these are facts. And this is the only sport where you can do these things. But you know what? This is the boy. Wild. I'm just a common man with a common plan. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support from all of you. Like I said, without all of you, none of this is possible. It's your boy Wilder, it's your boy Wild, your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not this season. But tonight, 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 tonight. That's right. It's on and popping tonight, guys. It is on and popping. We're gonna get jiggy with it tonight. I'm just telling you guys, they're gonna have to get jiggy with it tonight. Someone must get jiggy with it tonight. If they don't, Philly might be going home. And if Houston don't get it tonight, man, they may be in trouble getting go back to Philly land and playing, trying to battle in Philly. That's a hostile environment. That's a very hostile environment. That's not like Houston. That's Philly. We know how they roll in Philly. They get gully, just like Brooklyn, just like New York City. So you know they pumped up. They believe in their players. They believe in all their teams. You know what they do? You got to look at the support. Look at the fan base. In Houston, we have a problem, and it may be tonight. As you guys see, hey, I'm going with both. You know what I'm saying? I want to see both of these guys do good, but I truly want to see Dusty Baker bring home his World Series title. I would love that. You know, and that would be the ultimate icing on the cake for Dusty Baker to come home as the World Series manager. Message, but like I said, I'm just a common man with a common plan. Here for the reason, not the season. That's right. I ain't talking about spices and herbs. I'm talking about the season. Playoffs. Playoffs? That's what you guys are talking about, the playoffs? Let me stop tripping. Let me stop tripping. The last man at the end of the bench podcast talk show. That's what I got to change. Nah, I'm going to keep it the way I got it. Because I am the last man at the end of the bench talk show. That's right, guys. Without all of you, none of this is possible. But once again, I told you, I tried to explain to you guys that I'm not going to be on here too long because I have things to do. Things to do, places to go, people to see, food to eat, lives and bonds to make. And if you guys can be a part of my show when I start back up again, you know you guys are going. Because you know why? Without all of you, none of this is possible. So if your team is the Philadelphia Phillies, or your team is the Houston Astros, you know what? I wish you guys nothing but the best. I wish all of you teams, both of you teams, nothing but the best. You hear me? You guys stepped up and came through when it was needed time and time again. But it's real sad that it comes down to the point where just maybe one team, like one team stands. All these games of baseball, all season long, are foul. It's not the team. It's not my Mets. It's not the Yankees. It's not the Dodgers. It's not the Braves. It's not the Indians in there. Who is it? It's the Phillies and the Houston Astros. This is your boy. Like I said, I'm tripping, but I'm here. And I'm trying to give you guys something comfortable and clear. So if you guys can hear me out there, give me a thumbs up, a high five, a wave. You guys can put a note in the bottom. You guys, you know what I'm saying, like share with your friends, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, strictly with people who basically know under baseball. But if you guys want to support, donate, feel free, guys. Like I said, it's all good. $1, nickel, whatever you want to donate, feel free, guys. You guys can follow me on my Cash App, which is $3023666. Like I said, my Cash App, which is $3023666. You guys can also follow me on Venmo and PayPal. That's right, guys. I'm here for the reason. I'm not a hater. I am a congratulator because this is what I do. And I'm continuing to do what I do, guys, and that's give you guys a damn good show. if I don't get some things that I have to change to get it right. Remember when I tell you, but you know what? It's all about you guys and the love that you guys continue to show me. But you know what? I'm just a common man with a common plan, guys. I love baseball. I've been into it my whole life, and this is what I love to do. The one thing, though, guys, you've been great as always. You've been special. You've been the joy, you know what I'm saying, of all joys. But I have to be going in a little bit because I have to, I'm thinking about getting a little break in there before tonight's game. So I'm gonna check out and see real quick where this is at because, like I said, though, guys, you've done a tremendous job, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. But one thing I'll say, and I'll say again, I hate to go, but I gotta go. But I will be back with another show. So you guys stay blessed. You guys stay stress free. You guys continue to love your families, man. Most important. But as I always say at the end of every show, if you know somebody out there who is battling cancer, who is going through cancer, I truly suggest and hope that you guys will open up your hearts. You know what I'm saying? To go over there and read that person a book. Talk to them. Conversation is great. Ask them are they hungry. Just go and spend some quality time with the person who is battling cancer, a person who is going through it, or a family member that lost somebody through cancer. Because, like I said, though, guys, cancer doesn't discriminate. It doesn't. And if you think that you can't get cancer, something's wrong with you. Because the ones that have cancer has come into their lives, it has changed everything about themselves or about that person. And so the ones that do have a feeling, that do have a heart, continue to support God, continue to spread the love, the joy. Because like I said, no one is promised tomorrow. And I'm just thankful to be a cancer survivor since 2003. And you know, with the help and the blessings and the love of your prayers and my family and friends and good loved ones, I wouldn't be here today. So open your hearts, guys. Open your hearts. It doesn't have to be a wallet. It just has to be a heart. Remember what I tell you, the rest will lead to it. But I hate to go, but I got to go. But this is your boy, and I'll be back with another show. But until then, you guys stay blessed. You guys stay stress-free and continue to love your family. This